Hello everyone, myself Pranali Kakade and I am learning in SAS Institute of Management Study. So today's my presentation topic is whistle blowing. Our lives being to end the day, we become silent about things that matter. Whistleblowing, release of information by a member or former employee of an organization that is evidence of illegal and or immoral conduct in the organization or conduct in the organization. Whistleblowing can only be done by a member in the organization, not a witness of a crime or a reporter. Define whistleblowing. Firstly, whistleblowing is something that can be done only by a member or former member of an organization. Secondly, it must be an information that is not available for public. Thirdly, it should be an evidence of some significant kind of misconduct on the part of an organization. Fourth, information must be outside normal channel of communication. Fifth, release of information must be something that is done voluntarily as opposed to being legally required. Sixth, whistleblowing must be undertaken as a moral protest. The motive must be correct some wrong not to seek vigilance or personal advancement. Types of whistleblowing. Internal whistleblowing. When an individual advocates beliefs or revelations within the organization. External whistleblowing. When an individual advocates beliefs or revelation outside the organization. Potential whistleblowing scenario. Some within your organization is pursuing an action that you believe in ethically wrong. You believe you know relevant information which is generally known. You believe that if what you know is correct, then if it became public knowledge, the course of action would be changed. Whistleblowing is generally not about things that you happen to dislike. Stages of whistleblowing. Stage 1. Is there a potential whistle blowing scenario? Stage 2. Seriousness stage. Stage 3. Reality check. Stage 4. Becoming aware of the big picture. Stage 5. Forcing management recognition of the problem. Stage 6. Taking the problem to upper management. Stage 7. Going outside the organization. Stage 8. Living with the results. Arguments against whistleblower protection. Firstly, law recognizes whistleblowing as a right is open to abuse. Employees might find an excuse to blow the whistle in order to cover up their own incompetency or inadequate performance. Secondly, legislation to protect whistleblowers could add on rights to employees and make an environment difficult for managers to run company effectively. Arguments for whistleblower protection. Firstly, defense of the law protect whistleblowers to provide the best contributions to the society. Secondly, defense of the law supports the right of an employee on his freedom to speak. Benefits of company whistleblowing policy. Whistleblowing leads to good results. Severe damage to the environment has been stopped by the actions. The actions of whistleblower are potentially beneficial to society. Drawbacks of whistleblowing diminishes trust in the workplace, can negatively affect your career, can destroy the company, risks to personal safety. Component of whistleblowing policy. An effective communicated statement of responsibility, a clear defined procedures of reporting, well-trained personnel to receive and investigate reports, a commitment to take appropriate action, a guarantee against retaliation reports in good faith. Conclusion on whistleblowing. A whistleblowing incident is probably the most emotionally difficult thing you can experience as a professional. Not every incident that should result in whistleblowing does. Sometimes the whistle is swallowed rather than blown. In some cases, there are federal and state laws meant to provide protection for the whistleblowers. If you find yourself in a possible whistle blowing incident, you should exhaust all internal alternatives for addressing the problem and accumulate all documentation possible. So if I am owner of the company, then I will support whistle blowing. Thank you so much.